looks like we'll be washing his house too. Remind me, guys, please comment down below. Remind me to change my batteries in the car. I'm gonna sit here and record me doing this. I might as well explain what I'm doing, like where my mind is. If you're good at what you do, the work will come eventually. But it's like the monkey said when they cut his tail off. Won't be long now. How I got this job was I was actually washing a house 3 doors down. Good morning, YouTube. It's Eric with Precision Pressure Wash of Central Florida, coming at you with a brand new video today, guys. Today, we are in Celebration, Florida, and you guys know I love working in here. I try to shoot a video almost every time I work in here, just because I'm in a good mood when I work in here. I like places that test you, you know, like, how good are you? Are you thorough? Do you have to go back? Do you have to touch stuff up? Usually in Celebration, you're always gonna go back on the front porch areas and clean or wipe some weep holes just because of all the wood rot and stuff that happens here. So that's normal, but I'm talking about having to go back and re-rinse or reshoot something. In the beginning, when I first started, it was every house. Now it's barely ever. But we do have my partner in crime. So today's job, it's just gonna be, it's not a big house, it's not 2-story, but it is nice. So we got a house wash, front curbs and sidewalks, the driveways in the back as usual. And then the little different thing that we're doing this time is we're cleaning inside the garage floor. We're gonna go ahead and bring the surface cleaner in there and give it a good clean because he's about to get that coating, like the epoxy flake shark coatings, whatever it is. Anyways, that's what we're doing. How I got this job was I was actually washing a house 3 doors down. I did shoot a video there. I'm working on it. That's gonna be the next one I edit. I did edit one yesterday, so I got stuff coming out. I told you guys we were recording. It was just I didn't have any time / energy to do anything like that on the computer. So here we go. So all this, guys, all this started from one Google lead. And I'm going to show you the house where this started. And it's just kind of trickling around the block, you know. We'll go this way because it's on the right side of the road. Now, you guys will know, anybody who watches will probably recognize this first house where it all started. Roll the window down. Hey!
Might teach another customer here.
I would love that.
He was just drumming up you some business. You got a card on it?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's see that.
Give him that. My name's Eric. It's not on there.
Okay.
We're almost out of those old cards.
Okay, E-R-I-C?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. This is my son, Evan. He's not a morning person.
Way to go. I see that. Well,
You bump into him in the afternoon, he's great.
But get him in by midnight.
Yeah.
And all right, well, great.
Am I going to be able to park right in front of your house?
Always.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. All right.
He was just talking about you.
Yeah, this is actually, he's the 3rd house I've washed on the street, and you would be the 4th.
Get him a T-shirt with this on his back. You won't be able to do all your work.
Hey, I might have to start cutting them in on some profits.
Well, he was discussing
All
that.
I want is a good job. I don't
Oh, that's automatic. All right, I'll see you in a few. All right. So that's cool. Anyways, love that. I don't know how much of that I'll edit out. They didn't know I was recording, so it's kind of creepy. But it all started on that house right there. You guys watched that one. Absolutely Baltic that day and blowing. So it was horrible. Then from that house, we picked up this house. This is the video I'm working on. Look at that. Curbs, man. Look at that. That one was hard, guys. I ain't gonna lie. This one was hard. A lot of landscaping, fragile stuff. Look at those curbs. The muscle did all that right there. You'll probably see it. I don't know because our camera overheated that day, so. And then we did the driveway in the back. But then that picked up this. I think it's this one. It's right here with the flag, guys. So we're gonna pull up. He said, do not block the mailbox. That's her, though. That was the guy that we're gonna wash right now. Just happened to be around the corner with one of his buddies. And it looks like we'll be washing his house too. So guys, If you're good at what you do, the work will come eventually. But as far as like being able to run your business on just word of mouth, I don't know if there's a correct number on that, to be honest. I don't know what it is. So I'm having a hard time parking here without blocking the curb because we do have to wash it. Let's see if we can do this. That's the problem with in here, guys. So I'm going to pull my mirror in. We're going to drop some cones out. I'm going to figure out the plan of attack, and then we'll pick this thing back up. Stay tuned. All right, guys. You already know what time it is. We're going to do 2 good dashes because I want it to be nice and foamy today. We will stir that up with a drop stick. So here we are, guys. Nothing crazy. Never really is. All this is going to clean up awesome. Nothing real hinky. We got a little bit of rust stains. That's usual here. A little bit of chip paint up there. We'll be careful. I don't know what that is. But we are going to get the screens out so we can really get these windows clean. Look at all this. That's going to clean up really good, guys. So you can see the windows are a little dirty too. We'll move that and pretty much just give this a good rinse down, wash, because it is dirty, but it's a 0 lot line. So we got to be careful. The side's not horrible. Just your normal dirt, dust. But here we are. You can see out here, look. This is going to clean up really good, guys. Really, really, really good. So nothing that I've seen that makes me nervous yet. Sidewalk's not even bad. You can see they did theirs to here, but we'll go ahead and take it to the line just so this matches. And then we got the curbs. Before we go out back, though, I got to get some things situated on the trailer, so we're going to have to shut down for a second. But here it is. Probably give the fence a good rinse. I don't know if I'll hit it with solution. Maybe a little bit right here, just because of the landscaping. But that's it, guys. It's not too big. It's not a 2-story. That's nice. Usually we're always doing some crazy stuff. But here it is. All right. I'll see you when we go out back. All right, guys. We're in the back. I'm doing bad with the videoing again, but we had a neighbor come out. I'll explain to in a minute. We did go ahead and put some LAs, little mixture sprayed down, a little bit of oil from the last guy that lived here, and then the wheel marks. But we're also going to pre-treat that with the downstream. Now, we got everything back here what we need. I did have to plastic off those shelves. Stuff was too heavy, too much to move, so we're good there. I've almost taped everything off around the house, but I did pick up another one. So we're going to be doing this driveway, fencing in this house, probably next week or the week after. So that's awesome. Anyways, moving along to here, we do have this little side cut. Me and him are going to move some of these plants. And this is the type of neighborhood you got to come around. These things catch you off guard, man. And once it's wet, the tape's not sticking. Anyways, coming around. It's a little bit of a tight area, but we will. That would be hard to get, but we'll get it. Anyways, do that. We got this little side patio. We're going to move a lot of these plants. Not that one, but we will be moving most of all this over there. We're going to be doing that little side patio. This little bit of fencing here. It's not bad, but we're going to do it. And then these soffits. They're not horrible, guys, but it's the ones where you got to get every side of it. So you got to be thorough. Because if you miss, it'll show. And then back out to here. So we've already showed the front. Now we're just going to go back here, get set up. We're going to move these plants first, and then we'll turn it back on when we're washing. Stay tuned. All right, guys. We're here now. I'm not going to pre-wet anything. I am going to go ahead and hit a little water on the degreaser stuff because we're going to add a little bit. All right, so I don't like how my hose is all twisted up, off rip. Guys, if you really knew how bad the hose management thing gets on my nerves, like twisted hose, you have no idea. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna dump a little bit more up here, just because, just some straight, and give that a little rub. But again, I know they're gonna acid wash this before they do the coating, but we're trying to get as much as. So as of now, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn on the soap. I hope it reaches because my batteries seem to be going a little dead. Feel like if you shake it a little bit, it'll work better, guys. Anyways, I'll stand down here until I see the foam. When you guys saw, we put plenty of lemonator in the mix today. Here we go, come on. Anyway, so here we go. I'm gonna walk backwards so I'm not getting a bunch of overspray on stuff that's important. I am also gonna do a quick pre-treat of the driveway. Why not? Because we're just gonna knock it all out together. The surfactant was not needed in this, but we're using it. And the reason we're starting back here today, guys, is just so he has time to get his garage floor dry. It's supposed to rain, and then he can get his car that's over there back in. Because as you guys can see, he does not want that thing dirty. So there it is. We got this thing pretty pre-treated, I would say. Now, all we got to do is get him in here on the surface cleaner. We're going to be real careful, keep it tipped at an angle over there so he's not shooting all up on that plastic, but we're pretty well protected. So stay tuned, we're about to get this thing rolling. All right, we're cleaning the garage floor. I don't know how much I'll be able to video. I might have to grab the squeegee, but you guys can see coming up a little bit, doing all right. All right, guys, he's almost done in there. Then I'll rinse. I'll probably get the tripod set up while we're cleaning the driveway and stuff. I am excited to pick up another customer. That's going to be a good one, guys. Woo! Excited. I don't know if you guys know, but I love working in Celebration. I really do. Anyways, here he is. Last couple little lines to do. It's helping, but it's not making it perfect. Alright guys, we're just squeegeeing out all the dirty water. I'm still gonna rinse, but this will just help with the foam and stuff and then splattering dirty stuff everywhere. And then he's also gonna go ahead, I'll probably do it while he's cleaning the driveway, and re-squeegee out that layer. Because the sun's not out today, we don't have much of a breeze, and we can just dry. All right. Where we're at with the project, driveway's done, in the garage is done. I just closed that, taped off the light and the keypad. I'm gonna give this a little extra water as I'm walking down. I've turned the soap on. We're gonna wash this side from about that window. I'm not gonna go past that because I'll get that when we do the porch, and then we're just gonna wrap around. So that's the plan. I've already hit the button on the fob, so it won't be long. But I'll just get that around the corner a little wet. Walk away from the wind so we cannot ruin cameras and mics. All right, guys, here we go. Soap is activated. Stand back for a sec, bud. Now with this, guys, you're gonna have to make sure, I'll have him pan up there so you can see, but you gotta get all the angles. And when it comes to these kind of soffits, this is the best way to do it for me. Luckily, the wind is good enough to where I'm not getting coated. Try not to get my mic. I honestly don't care about the stuff getting on me a little bit. This isn't a big house, but the detail work is there. You still need to bring your A game. As you guys can see, hopefully we can make a really good video today. The last couple, it's like I've been so busy, guys, that it's like I'm just worried about getting the work done. But today, we got my partner in crime. So whenever he's here, he makes shooting a video a lot easier. I'm gonna come over here while I still have a little bit of soap pulling, and I'm gonna pop the X-Jet nozzle in just so we can get this glass really, really nice. Again, guys, this is the X-Jet nozzle. This is the real one, and that is my preferred nozzle to rinse. All right, so we're not gonna do this window right now because it's open. I'm just gonna kind of work this way with the wind. I'm sorry I'm not talking. I honestly sometimes just forget I even got a mic on, to be honest. All right, so I didn't wrap this corner too much. Just a ball hair. That's that side of the house. That's the driveway. We did post a little bit with the pump up down low. That's that side of the house. I'm gonna wash this. We're gonna wrap around till we get to the gate. That's gonna be the section. Then I'm gonna jump back over there, spritz that soffit, try to get that little grime to come off. And then we're gonna re-pull hoses, get negotiated for that side bit, because guys, we're gonna do that methodically. We're gonna wash, clean the floor. He's gonna have dirty boots, handing me plants, and we're gonna put everything back. So as we're going, it's like a sweep, we're done. So we'll pull this tape when we're done back here. We'll wash to that gate, and then we'll come up with a game plan from there. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're just gonna give this a little quick pre-wet. This ain't gonna take long. I can't exactly wrap all the way around to the gate because there's a window cracked open, so we're gonna have to make contact with them. But I definitely wanna get this nice and wet. Just everywhere you think your stuff's gonna go, just put a little bit of wet on there. We haven't really been having a lot of rain, so plants are important to wet right now, but in this kind of neighborhood, this one specifically, these people in here, they run their sprinklers religiously, as you can tell by all the grass. So I think right now, we'll go ahead, I'm gonna turn the soap on. I'm probably gonna walk over there to make sure, because it's annoying when you're waiting on something that's never coming. And then we'll pick back up. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're just gonna go ahead and wet down this because I did post-treat it till it pulls. There it is. So I've already done that part of the garage, but I'm just gonna soap the whole thing. That way I know I don't miss anything. When I do these corners, this is something you gotta focus on. Now you're not cutting corners, guys, if you don't get that lip perfect all the way up under the house. But what you do have to do is on these, you have to get what you can this side. And then when you're over here washing, you need to lay it as far there as you can. So to the eyes, you never see a miss. So that's what you gotta do on those corners. I'm sure you can hear me breathing heavy. When I'm editing, it annoys the crap out of me. When I'm out here, I don't realize I'm doing it. So I'm sorry for the heavy breathing. I did smoke for a lot of years and all that crap, so damage is
out of shape, guys.
Damage is done. He says that, but then he can't work as long as me, as hard as me, as thorough as me. Should I keep going? He knows I got the muscles that make the dough. He wants the ones that are for show. I'm all good with just having the ones that get the dough, guys. We're just gonna wrap the corner slightly. Again, like I said, get that corner really good, guys. And then layer down as far as you can from just standing there. But you can see all the little footprints from squirrels and stuff on there, on the gutter. And then I'm gonna do a little bit more here. I'm not gonna go crazy because I did say the window was open there, so I'm gonna shut it off now. Hopefully that worked. Last time I shook it, it did. But just so I don't waste a bunch of solution, I'm gonna go walk over there and look real quick, guys. Remind me, guys. Please comment down below. Remind me to change my batteries in the fob. I never think about it. Very humid down here, guys. Summer's not here, but it's like the monkey said when they cut his tail off. Won't be long now. I can go all day with that kind of stuff, guys. My son don't like it. People that live with me all burn out on everything I say, so I gotta kind of get what I can out when I'm out here with y'all. At my house, I'm just a, you know what I mean? Nobody cares. Whenever I do hardy board, I try to do it with stucco too, but sometimes you gotta kind of hit them straight on. I like to always just push it to the side. And I see, guys, you can do it with stucco. I'm just saying, me, I find that a lot of times to rinse the stucco, it's kind of better to be like this. Whereas this, you're kind of trying to get all up under that lip, so it's better to just push it sideways. I mean, this is common sense stuff, guys, but if I'm gonna sit here and record me doing this, I might as well explain what I'm doing, like where my mind is, thought process, whatever you want to call it. I'm just trying to let you guys in on basically what I'm doing and what's going on inside of my head. Not everything going on inside of my head, because I don't want to freak people out, but you get what I'm saying. So, a lot of bugs on this back side, and you would figure that would be the case with the woods right there. Now guys, those things up there on the windows, those are just little plastic inserts, so you can't get too close and blast those out of place. But there it is. Kind of just let it water fall down the garage door. I never, especially when they're oxidized from the sun, I never blast them hard. Now, before we move on, I told you guys I was going to go back around and touch that up. Let's see what we can come up with. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. I don't show these kind of little dumb things a lot, man. But this is like, I'm trying to do a real thorough video for you guys. Hopefully this works good. Really, you just kind of just spritz it. See how it didn't weep back through? If you try to get that when it first happens, you'll be there all day and it'll never work. So remember, sometimes it is just better to walk away, guys. You know? That's what everybody says. It's better to just walk away. And this is one of those cases that they're talking about. I honestly, guys, I think we're gonna have to shut down. See you guys in a few minutes. Renegotiate these hoses. All right, guys, soap's on. We're ready to go. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can with the mic on, but if I start getting covered in it, I guess you know he's having problems with that window, so we're not gonna start right there. Here's the soap. Now, all this has been wet really good. What you didn't see on camera was these plants and all this stuff around me has been completely doused with water thoroughly, just because of the plants. And so I kind of left off right here. Hit the gate for him. Got to make sure you get both sides of them trusses. All right, we'll let her stop running a little bit before I jump up under there. I do have to shoot out. That's why I wet the neighbor's house religiously, thoroughly. So I'm gonna start with that first. I'm gonna turn her sideways. Whoops. And then I'm just gonna move right on into here. We're not gonna do the whole ceiling. I never want to do the whole ceiling, but I do right up to the edge. All right, so while it's still pulling, we're gonna put the X-Jet nozzle on. I'm gonna leave the link down below on the exact nozzles that I use, guys. I'm gonna do it in this video, I promise. This is important to get that glass looking like that. All right, guys, here's where we're at with the project. I just took 100 foot, put it back on the reel. So now we're only working off 100. Soap's still on because I started with the X-Jet and that'll stop pulling soap. You don't need to hit the button. We're here on the side. He's just tightening up some glass. Then we're gonna move everything back. And then probably re-rinse the floor 3 times because we're stepping in mud. Where I am, he's good. But he's just hitting that glass. Touch a little bit here. And then as far as where the project's at, guys, look at it. Look at the glass. Look at the bottom of the gutters. You guys see how shiny that is? We're kind of just like working our way, pulling tape, making sure we're being very thorough because it's tight quarters and the hose management on this one is a little bit tricky, especially if I was by myself. It would have been horrible. So waiting on him to get done with this little bit of glass stuff. I'm tired of walking through the jungle. It's just getting old. But anyways, bear with us. We'll be washing the front here in a few minutes. All right, guys, we're done. Let's see what we're doing here. Obviously, it's not going to dry up and look super bright because it's kind of dark. But we're going to walk back there and shut the water off. That's where we left off, guys. Look at my line. Damn. Done better. Probably done worse, too. I am going to do a little post treat in the curb. Just that bottom part because that stuff, that gets that staining from the trees. And again, turbo nozzle got a little carried away right there, guys. But these are not tanning spots. These are like little potholes where the stones have came out from being cleaned so much over the years. Moving around to the back. I'm going to try to put the squeegee on a pole to get that for them, but I can't go in there. And then he's going to have to come around to this window because we are doing that for them. Try not to shine it in there if I see them, guys. This came out good. We had to systematically rinse all the feet off because we set it all in dirt. There was nothing we could do. But all that glass, driveway's drying up nice. Look at this one. Here's the garage dried. Some of the oil stains did not come off, but the bulk of them did. It's getting dark, guys. The rain's closing in. Finally, we need some rain. I'm not complaining, especially if I can get home and get my trailer put away before it starts. All right, guys, that's another good job. Try not to track anything. All right, guys, feet are clean. I'm going to try to go up on this porch, take a look, show you guys what happened. Nothing bad. I'm just saying how it turned out. That's a mess that we're going to deal with together. Once I do this little walk around, then I'm going to wind up this pressure hose. That's it. We are getting a little, he's tracking a little bit of grass up there, but you can see how those windows look. Oof. I'm going to go out and look from the side. Well, he's got a couple little drops he missed, but he'll get them. And then this looks great. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I-4 is moving. I mean, it's 1 o'clock. It's got to be moving. But the customer, super happy, $30 tip. He did say he hired somebody to come wash his windows. Just professional window cleaners. Some young guys out of Tampa. He said they were supposed to be the best guys around. He literally just said my windows look better than the people I paid $400. Also said he's going to spread my name around. Listen, these older people, when you work for the older people, they've seen it all, guys. Like, I don't listen to a lot of people when they're talking game or knowledge. Like, I won't listen. I'm not on that. But when old people want to talk and spit some knowledge, I'll tune in, guys, because I already know. You're 80 what? You've seen it all. Like, you've seen good, you've seen bad, and everything in between. So when they see you come out there and do your thing and wash their house, and they're watching you put tape and plastic and just the extent that you go to cover your ass and not mess anything up and then still do an awesome job at a decent time, like, obviously he's always going to make it easier for me no matter what. He's going to shave time off. But either way, guys, that wasn't a crazy job. It wasn't that big of a house, and it wasn't 2 stories. But those beams where instead of soffits, it was just those, you got to bring your A game. You got to get both sides, front to back. Like, there's a lot of ways to miss stuff in Celebration, just even on the front porch. I am happy, though, that he's going to have me back at least once a year, maybe twice. He's like, you tell me. So that's cool. Damn, these truckers are just going off. Look at him. He doesn't like the fact that that car's going slower, and now the car's locking brakes up. This is the stuff we got to deal with on here. I'm just trying to go home, guys. I'm pulling a trailer. We got semis road raging because the person that's not in the fast lane is not speeding. That's the same type of semi that hit my wife with the thing on the back. I've also been hit by a semi, rambling, 4 GPM, putting in work. Probably got the most videos on YouTube with a 4 GPM and counting. Like, they're still going. Guys, I think I got 3 unedited. I just edited one yesterday. You got to go home and come up with a thumbnail. Because now if I don't put effort into that, and that's where I always lacked on my videos, then people don't want to watch. I understand. It's got to be off the giddy. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I am not kidding. I know how many channels I find one every week. So until the next time, guys, peace.